buenas tardes desde la zona libre. Aquí la mayoría de la gente que estoy viendo va sin la puta jodida mascarilla. Como que han recordado muchos que son humanos y muchos pues tampoco lo han olvidado. Así que la mayoría de la gente aquí todavía es humana. Respira por la nariz y no se tapa la cara con un puto bozal. Viva la humanidad libre. Un saludo grande.
Great people says I'm only fantasizing. I don't mind. Just let them take the blue pill tonight. Silly tight, man.
It's really sunny weather here, very good. Here breathing naturally with the fresh air around the blue sea, you see. And I like to tell you that that very day when we all together, all at once, we decide to follow our own selves, our own consciousness, our own common sense, that very day the big scam, the big lie that they are propagating through the mass media, all that propaganda and all of the criminals, they are ruling the institutions, all those so-called authorities, they all fall apart, and they'll start to run for their lives, because believe me, they are very frightened. They are very scared from us, because we are awakening. We are waking up. We are taking our power back. We are recovering our own power, not their power, our power, because that is the only power we cede to them, but now the power we are taking back to us, where it always belongs.
Inside of our heart there's a place where love without limit we taste. Since I meant to live on you, it's alright what anyone else could be. Yeah, wonder what man
And if you consider your own true nature, your unconditioned nature, you'll find that the only limit is that limit you put over yourself with your thoughts, with your beliefs. That's the only limit. And if you don't have fear, then you are not manipulated. They just can't force you to think and do the things they want for their own interest. So you have a heart that is telling you, if you are willing to listen to it, you have a heart that is whispering you the truth of you, truth of us. Because when you see all those foolish, stupid and crazy measures, crazy laws that the elite, that the governments as muppets are imposing over us, the people, you clearly feel that something is very wrong with them. Very wrong. So pay attention to your feeling. Your feeling, if you are sincere, if you are used to listen to yourself, you are used to be true to you. You clearly know that they're trying with all their effort to impose a lie, to impose an unreal reality to us. But they just can't manage us. They can't if we are centered in ourselves, if we are confident, if we are strong, if we are lucid, if we are serene. That's the end of all their crazy new world fucking orders.
Below, we don't need their new world order. They can stick it up their ass. And some people began to wake up, to care of life and love the others as themselves.
Good health, strength, confidence, and have fun. You are free, we're free. Have a good time.
The day when we started was the funniest time. The night when we ended, there was no tear left to cry. But who could say, darling, we didn't
good afternoon from the beach. Here I see people mostly without face mask, without that muscle only imposed to make people slaves. That's its unique intention. But I see people that really remember their own human nature, so they know very well how to breathe through their noses, not through an idiot face mask. A fucking muscle, you know. So they keep their common sense, and it's time for much people, day after day, to recover that common sense and that thing, our consciousness, that makes us humans. Well, there is a fundamental key, a basic aspect of all of this, and that is your self-esteem, your worthiness, how you look at you, how much you love yourself, how much you think you deserve the best of life. And this is so important because the way you look at yourself, the way you think of you, the way you keep certain beliefs about you, all of that is reflected back to you through all your circumstances, all your relationships, all the things you live, all the things you find on a daily basis in your life. And this is because of the vibrational nature of reality. This is because of the ocean of frequencies that the universe is actually.
On countless lines of the same story, like branches all exist in the night. Everything I like to live comes to be by one touch, 'cause it changes all your vibes to the pattern that you want.
And this is something that is very well known by the dark ones, by the elite. And that's the main reason they use mass media and laws and all institutions to put people in fear, to make people having a certain way of feeling, certain sad and unable sense of themselves. So they are manipulable, they are more able to be light, to be controlled.
My friends ask me where I go, what's my goal these days. I say they only care my feeling place. Well, being fun is where I wanna fly.
So my people, there's something more, the social engineering, because that is only an instrument to them for deeper intentions. What are those deeper intentions? To manipulate, to create states of consciousness, because they know that all the ideas and beliefs and expectations that people have inside themselves are creating, are forming the collective unconscious, and so creating this matrix. That's the mechanism. That's how it works. So they are fighting for your mind and ultimately for your soul, because they know your soul as a fractal of the universe, as a fractal of the source, has all the powers, capabilities of the source itself, because we are a source. That is exactly what they don't want us to know. But what the heck? We are knowing that. At last, we are knowing that.
Girl, I took a vow with myself to love me ever after. That is my only pledge. To me, I'm true.
And so, my friend, I'd like to ask you, do you already love yourself unconditionally? Do you accept yourself unconditionally? The wholeness of you without conditions, because you are you and you are life itself, because you are a fractal of the totality, fractal of the universe. And what the heck, you are the wholeness. Do you understand what I mean? Now, take a look at yourself for a minute, as if you were a radio, a Walkman, and then you have a dial. What is exactly your dial? Well, it is your usual way of feeling. Is your usual state of consciousness. It is how you feel mainly, and that is reflected in everything you perceive, you observe in your life. because there's no separation in the whole. There's no separation. There's no separation in source. There's no separation in nature. There's no separation in universe. Distinctions and differences are only concepts, are artificial things. They are not the real thing. The real thing, it has no limit, my friend. The real thing has no bound, has no beginning and no end, because it's the real thing, it's life, and life cannot die. Otherwise, it wouldn't be life. And what's the best part of it? Well, that we are that timeless, eternal, infinite being. That's our true nature.
Millions of people.
Come on now.
What you usually emit in thoughts and feelings is what you receive in persons and experiences.
Love is alone inside you, that's sweetest pride. Waiting the chance to get out for a while. You say that you gotta hide. Perhaps because you're troubled sometime. But you see, it's not a question of taste or pride. Just the fact that you are